Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader and in this video we are taking a look at the Bitcoin and is $73,000 is the next target on Bitcoin, or can we still bounce up from here? I'll share my opinion in this video because this price action actually can stabilize here, but what we'll have to see for that is what I'll talk about in this video. Now, before going further, as always, none of this is any financial advice and it's only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So we had Bitcoin coming down and it's still downtrending technically. We had a good rebound yesterday. I talked to you guys about it. The first potential is 93 to 94,000, and then only if we break out above that, then it can rebound all the way to $100,000. But it doesn't change the fact that we are still in the downtrend. Okay, now before I get into that bit of the things like the price action downtrend and all those things that I have shown you in previous videos as well, I want to first talk about what can happen right at that 89,000, because 89,000, once we lose it, because this is the target I mentioned over last 2 days, that we will be heading technically towards $89,000. Now, we did see some buyers step in there yesterday, but today we are doing a retest. Now, a retest is the important word that needs to be taken into account. So if we definitely lose 89,000, we are looking at $73,000 next as a $73,000 to $75,000 as a potential target. But what here is possibly can save Bitcoin, and that is Nvidia's earnings? No, I don't know. We'll see. Nvidia may do something. Nvidia is a sentiment shifter, right? But anyways, we will have to see today's candle close above $89,000. That's important, first part. And or if it dips below, we need to see this candle or at least the next candle come back up above 89,000 as soon as possible. That's more like it's a last dip to capture all the stop losses and liquidity grab down here. We'll have to snap back either within this candle. It shouldn't take here hours, and if we start to flush lower, then we'll, yeah, it's just not a good sign. And but what we want to see in around an hour or so, if it dips much lower, we want to see a snap back above $89,000, or the next candle as it forms, we need to see it start to get above 89,000 as soon as possible. That is what your sign is that, okay, it has a room to stabilize here. So otherwise, if we don't see any signs of that, it's gonna definitely make its way then to around $73,000. I mean, it may not happen in a single flush. It may go through its choppiness, but the point being, it's going to open up doors over there and it's still going to remain in the downtrend. So yeah, let's see what happens. We'll have to trade with the price action. Overall structure though is still negative, still bearish. So rebounds are always tough to trade because overall structure is negative, same as pullback when the overall structure is bullish. Now, and that's why you have to stay with the overall structure. Now, if as we come up, anything above 93 all the way to 100 is still just a rebound, guys, no matter what happens here. Yes, it can at least near term push up, but that will just be a rebound. Let's get to the weekly interval until 100,000, even if we push up, because I also gave you this zone yesterday. It's a very confluent zone. Definitely we have lost 50 weeks moving average, and also with that we have lost a critical zone, $100,000, with a confluence of a longer running trend channel to the downside recent trend channel. That's a very confluence point. So breaking out above 100,000 is a sentiment shifter at this point to the bullish side overall. But if doing that will be really tough for Bitcoin, even if the rebound happens. So we may be in the month-long cycle of bearish trend on Bitcoin, and we are bearish already, guys. Okay, we've been bearish for quite some time on Bitcoin. It's not that it just became bearish today or yesterday. No, it's been bearish for quite some time. And 73,000 is something you can be looking at, and if it loses that, 61,000 is the next thing. But we are still far away from that. First we have to see what it does around just where it is. It's almost getting to 88,000. It actually did 88,000, $88,800. It did dip there. So yeah, it all comes down to that then. Okay, so that's your Bitcoin for today the update, and we can take a look at the Ethereum as well real quick. Not much difference you will find in the price action. It's all crypto follows together, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum is also going down right now. No trend of uptrend on this thing as well. So yeah, so keep watching, and definitely as if we can see some of those stabilization scenarios as I just provided, that may start to a little bit stabilize things here, but we are still very, very far away from turning overall structure on Bitcoin bullish. It will be days of stabilization and the rebound, then eventually confirming itself as rebound, like closer to the uptrend, and then after that rebound will turn full on bullish. So yeah, it's weeks, months away if the price action even start to start that somewhere. Then after that it will be like weeks, maybe a month or months as well, work on the Bitcoin side before things turns around. So overall market is definitely in the pain. Anyways, not gonna go in that detail. We are in the bearish market. So all right, that's all I had for you guys in this video, and with that we'll see you in the next videos. Take care, bye.